Hello and welcome to Jobs and Education. Do subscribe and share my videos. In this video, I covered very important articles of Indian Constitution. This is very important topic for UPSC Civil Services. Anyway, Prelims 2020 is very near. So that's why to revise all the articles, it takes lot of time and it's a risky job too. So that's why I came with the fast forward of all the important articles of Indian Constitution. Let's get started with the first article. The first article talks about name and territory of the union. It means our country having the names like India, Bharat. So this kind of things are nothing but name and territory of the union. So that article 1 talks about this thing. Moving on to the next one, article 3rd. So article 3 speaks about formation of new states and alterations of areas, boundaries or names of existing states. This is very important because of recently this was many times in the news. Like Jammu and Kashmir divided into like Jammu Kashmir and Ladakh, and Andhra Pradesh divided into Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, and we seen like Dam and Dayu that merging. So all this comes under whatever alteration of states are there, that comes under article number 3. Moving on to article number 5. This talks about citizenship at the commencement of the constitution. We know our commencement of constitution is in the year 1950, January 26. So at that time, who is there in our country as citizens? So they are belongs to citizens of our India. Next, article 14. This is very important. This says equality before law and equal protection of laws. This is very important. Article 14 speaks about equality before law. Article 19. This is also many times in the news. Protection of certain rights regarding freedom of speech and expression. Right to assemble peaceably and without arms. Right to form associations or unions or cooperative societies. Right to move freely throughout the territory of India. Right to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India. Right to practice any profession or to carry on any occupation, trade or business. These all 6 rights comes under article 19. Very important. Article 20. This is also very important. So in time of national emergency, so we may get this concept, what is article 20, what is article 21. So article 20 speaks protection against arbitrary and excessive punishment to an accused person, whether citizen or foreigner, or legal person like a company or a corporation. So this is very important. Article 20. Article 21. This is again most favorite question for the UPSC. Protection of life and personal liberty. And no person shall be deprived of his life or personal liberty except according to procedure established by law. And this right is available to both citizens and non-citizens also. So article 21 is, that's why very important. Moving on to article 21A. This provides state shall provide free and compulsory education to all children of the age of 6 to 14 years. This is mandatory. Article 25 talks about freedom of conscience and free profession, practice and propagation of religion. So this is also very important. Article 32. So according to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, so article 32 is the soul of the Indian Constitution. It means remedies for enforcement of fundamental rights, including writs. So fundamental rights are very important. From that concept, compulsory we can expect a question. This article 32 is going to protect fundamental rights, including writs. Writs are 5 types: habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, certiorari and quo warranto. These are 5 important writs are there. Generally these are implemented by the courts or higher courts like Supreme Court or High Court. Next, article 40. This talks about organization of village panchayats. Very important. Article 44. This is also many times in the news. So article 44 talks about uniform civil code for the citizens. Article 45. it talks about provision for early childhood care and education to children below the age of 6 years. Just now we seen Article 25A, now it is Article 45. So it is providing early childhood care and education to children below the age of 6 years. Next, Article 48A, this is very important. Protection and improvement of environment and safeguarding of forest and wildlife. So why it is important? Safeguarding of forest and wildlife. That's why this is important. Article 48A. Moving on to the Article 51A, it talks about fundamental duties. Next, Article 54, this talks about election of the president. What is the procedure to elect the president? That is included in Article 54. Moving on to the Article 66, this is election of vice president. Article 72 talks about power of president to grant pardons. Whomever accused persons got punishment or imprisonment or execution or hanging punishment, so they are going to get pardon from the President of India. Article 76 talks about Attorney General of India, and Article 78 talks about duties of Prime Minister as respects the furnishing of information to the President. So generally Prime Minister is going to advise to the President. So that is under Article 78. Article 81 speaks composition of the House of the People. It means if you take Rajya Sabha, if you take Lok Sabha, so there may be number of people are there. So the composition of that House of the People is based on the Article 81. Article 93, it talks about the Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the House of the People. House of the People means it is Lok Sabha. So Article 105. Article 105 talks about powers, privileges, etc. of the Houses of Parliament and of the members and committee thereof. So Article 105 is very important. Article 108, this talks about joint sitting of both the houses in certain cases. So joint sitting of both houses in certain cases. Article 109, it talks about special procedure in respect of money bills. So there is a special procedure is there to implement this money bills in the Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha or Parliament. So Article 109 talks about this. Article 112, this is very important. Annual financial statement. We can call it as budget also. Budget. Article 112. Article 120, it talks about language to be used in Parliament. Which language should be used in Parliament? That is in Article 120. Next, Article 122, it talks about courts not to inquire into proceedings of Parliament. It means Parliament is separate, Supreme Court is separate. So according to Article 122, courts should not be interfere or inquire into the proceedings of Parliament. Article 124, it talks about establishment and constitution of Supreme Court. Article 124 talks about Supreme Court. Article 141, it talks about law declared by Supreme Court to be binding on all courts. Because of Supreme Court is the most superior court in the country. So if any law declared by Supreme Court, that law should be binding with all the courts in the country. Article 143, it talks about power of President to consult Supreme Court. Power of President to consult Supreme Court, it is according to Article 143. Article 148 talks about Controller and Auditor General of India, CAG. Very important. Article 148. Article 153, it talks about governors of states. Article 161, it talks about power of governor to grant pardons. Just now we seen Article 72, that is the power of president to grant the pardons. So Article 161 is power of governor to grant pardons. Article 165, it talks about Advocate General for the state. Very important. Article 167, it talks about duties of Chief Minister as respects the furnishing of information to governor. Anyways, Chief Minister is going to advise to the governor. Article 178, it talks about the Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the Legislative Assembly. Article 196, it talks about provisions as to introduction and passing of bills. provisions as to introduction and passing of bills. It is in Article 196. Article 202, it talks about annual financial statement, that we can call it as budget. This belongs to state budget. Article 202. Article 214, it talks about high courts for states. Article 222, triple two, this is nothing but transfer of a judge from one high court to another. So recently this came in the news, one judge transferred from one state to other state. So because of that reason she resigned from her judge post. So that's why this is very important topic. Article 222, transfer of a judge from one high court to another. Article 226, power of high courts to issue certain writs. We seen that power of Supreme Court to issue the writs. Article 32 is there, and Article 226 also giving power of high courts to issue certain writs. Next, Article 231, it talks about establishment of a common high court for two or more states. This is also very important. In our India, 28 states are there, even 8 union territories are there, but every state is not having this high court. So that's why two or more states are using one high court only. So that is under Article 231. Article 239, it is talking about administration of union territories, UTs. Article 240, so it is the power of president to make regulations for certain union territories. So Article 239 and 240 very important. Recently Jammu Kashmir bifurcation happened, Dam and Diu merging happened. So because of those important issues, so Article 239 and 240 very important. Article 243b, it talks about constitution of panchayats. So constitution of panchayats is in 243b. Article 243q, it talks about constitution of municipalities. Article 243 ZI, it talks about incorporation of cooperative societies. Article 244, it talks about administration of scheduled areas and scheduled tribes. So Article 244 very important. Article 249, it talks about power of parliament to legislate with respect to a matter in the state list in the national interest. So this is very important. The power of parliament to legislate state matter in the national interest. Article 249. Article 257, it talks about control of the union over states in certain cases. Anyway, union is going to control all the states. So that is included in this Article 257. What is Article 266? It talks about consolidated funds and public accounts of India and of the states. Consolidated fund of India is there, public accounts of India is there, that included in Article 266. Article 270 talks about taxes levied and distributed between the union and states. So we know recently goods and services tax is there, GST is there, excise duty is there, corporation tax is there. So this kind of all the taxes are there. So this Article 270 is there to distribute the taxes between union and states. Very important. Article 280, it talks about finance commission. This is also very important. So now we are in the 15th finance commission. So N.K. Singh is the chairman of 15th finance commission. So Article 280 is very important. Article 300A, it talks about persons not to be deprived of property save by authority of law. So because of Article 31 repealed, so before it was a fundamental right to property, now that is in legal right. So that is in Article 300A. Article 301, this talks about freedom of trade, commerce and intercourse. So it talks about complete trade and commerce. Article 301 is very important. And Article 312, it talks about all India services. So anyway we are in the course of UPSC civil services, that's why all India services, this is very important. 312 article. Article 315, it talks about public service commissions for the union and for the states. UPSC is a union public service commission, that comes under Article 315. Article 323A, this talks about administrative tribunals. Article 324, it talks about superintendence, direction and control of elections to be vested in an election commission. Anyway, every year many states are having elections, so that's why election commissioner and chief election commissioner, these are very important concepts. So that comes under Article 324. Article 330 talks about reservation of seats for scheduled caste and scheduled tribes in the House of the People. So recently 104th Constitution Amendment Act is there. So that is to increase the period from 70 years to 80 years. It is in the Lok Sabha for the reservation of scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. So Article 343, it talks about official language of the Union. Article 352 talks about proclamation of national emergency. This is very important. So whenever national emergency is there, that is according to the Article 352. Article 356, this is also state emergency. Provisions in case of failure of constitutional machinery in states. Whenever state legislature fail, so automatically president's rule imposed. That is according to Article 356. Very important. Next, Article 360, this is also emergency. This is provisions as to financial emergency. So three types of emergencies are there. 352 national emergency, 356 state emergency or president's rule, 360 financial emergency. Article 370, this is very important. Recently that Jammu and Kashmir bifurcated into Jammu and Kashmir and also Ladakh, two union territories. That's why this Article 370 is very important for the exam perspective. Temporary provisions with respect to the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Temporary provisions. Okay. Article 35A also belongs to Jammu and Kashmir, that empowered the Jammu and Kashmir state's legislature to define permanent residents of the state and provide special rights and privileges to them. So Article 35 talks about permanent residents of that Jammu and Kashmir, but recent bifurcation of the Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh union territories. So now Article 35A and Article 370 both are repealed. So that's why these two are very important. So these all are very important articles of Indian Constitution. Definitely we can expect 3 to 5 questions from these articles in the coming up prelims 2020. All the best for everyone.